Hi, it's Susan here and welcome to In the Craft Room. Today I'm going to present to you another one of my make and creates. You know that I'm not interested in the ones in the magazine, so I've come up with my own. Today I'm going to make a small figure of Peter Rabbit using the dry needle felting method. And what you'll need is a dry felting needle tool, or you can just use a single needle. These are the replacement needles for the tools, but you don't really need a tool. I've also got my reference sheet so that I can copy my figure from Peter Rabbit. As well, I've got my piece of foam. This is just a piece of foam from some packaging from a parcel I received. You don't have to go out and buy a fancy piece for dry felt needling. And of course, you will need wool tops. Wool tops come in a variety of beautiful colours. A wool top is the wool that's been washed, cleaned, dyed and carded, ready for spinning or felting. I'm going to start with Peter Rabbit's ears. So I'm going to take a small amount of this colour here, and I can always add the highlights later. And for dry felt needling, what you do is you take your wool top and you place it on your foam, and then you start stabbing it or felting it. As you stab it with the needle, it will become more like felt. I'm going to fold over this little piece here to make an ear. Remember to leave a little bit of the wool top at the base so that you can then attach it onto the other parts of the figure. So we've got two felted bunny ears for Peter. I'm now going to start on his head. Peter's head is wider at the bottom and tapers up at the top. So I'm just going to try and get the basic shape before I start felting the finer details. I'm now going to attach his ears. I will need to trim the excess of the wool top at the bottom of the ear. So Peter has his head and his ears are attached. I'm now going to work on his facial details. So it's 1.5 hours later. Yep, that took 1.5 hours of different layers and colours to get all of his hues and fur exactly the same. He doesn't look like the illustration. He's not an illustration, but I think he's quite cute. I've never done this dry needle felting before and I found it very relaxing. I did stab myself a few times, so really be careful if you're going to give this a go. So join me next time when I'm presenting a Susan's Make and Create. I'm going to then finish off his body. So thank you for joining me in the craft room today, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.